morning, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors. Holmes is making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring. Mike Tyson's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, batting tensions, Holmes. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Iron Mike Tyson.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Touch gloves, come out fighting.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one.
Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
Holy cow! Holmes is in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
Keep busy.
You see how he does that right there? How he just pushes away. Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you'd want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. He missed with it. Oh, that uppercut got him badly. Well, his opponent doesn't like that, but that's exactly what he was trying to do. Just create some space there.
Eddie, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome and the ability to be dependable. Everyone looks at the neon things, the speed, the power, they're tangible. We feel comfortable with those things. We can grab onto those things. But what about the talent of somebody being able to make a choice, a hard choice, in a very dark place?
Oh, and there you go. Holmes is on the canvas. He went down hard there. And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Took a shot, now he gives a left. That shot unable to land.
Fans have certain expectations when they come to a Mike Tyson fight. They don't mind if it ends in 20 seconds. Do you expect it to be a quick one tonight?
Tyson expects it to, and that's more important than what I expect. He's going to go out there, and he's going to put his best foot forward to make that happen.
Scores with the combo to the head. little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Well, he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Holmes' recuperative abilities being tested to the limit here. Just 60 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down in the last round.
Now, we talk about the fighter, but it's important right now for the corner, for the referee, for the doctor to know that he does have those kind of recuperative powers. So they give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the ref gives him a little more time than he gives somebody else.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. A second consecutive hook to the head by Tyson. Solid counterpunch by Tyson.
What was the thing when you developed Mike Tyson, Teddy, that he grasped instantly?
Well, what he understood right away was that his power not only could get rid of guys, but could intimidate guys. And the thought of his power could intimidate guys, where he could use that, where he could make guys a little fractured before he ever touched them.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Holmes' Hawks is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Good counter by Bad Intentions. Rushing uppercut by Mike Tyson. Iron's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. And round number 3 is underway. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. That was a miss by Tyson. Mike Tyson, youngest heavyweight champion ever, claiming all 3 belts, unifying the title, and then, of course, making a ragdoll out of Michael Spink. How important is that to his legacy?
Everything. I mean, he came up with the man, his mentor, Customato, who had the prior youngest heavyweight champ of all time. That was Floyd Patterson. He wanted to break that record. He planned on, he lived to break that record.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. Great movement to get away from those punches. Tyson with a block punch. Showing you some defense there with the block. Devastating blow by Tyson. Ten seconds to go in this third round. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a nonstop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
Job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Tyson.
Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of something.
Oh, and he is hurt after that series of punches.
You know, my old trainer used to tell me, if you don't move your head, the other guy will move it for you. Right now, he's having his head moved by the other guy.
A series of power shots, and he is hurt.
The thing here right now is he's not disrupting his own offense. He's keeping just enough distance to keep those hands moving.
He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Tyson. Well-placed counter punch by Tyson. Good block. Seconds to go in this round. Super two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Well, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here today?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Holmes is dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. That wasn't able to land. Accurate counter punch by Tyson. Able to dismiss it. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. And a smart counter punch by Tyson. End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're confident enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
Good block by Bad Intentions.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Mike Tyson's doing a nice job. He just got away from that power punch. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. That punch just close. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Well off the mark by Bad Intentions. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Halfway through this round here. A good block by Mike Tyson. And a sharp counter punch by Tyson. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good scoring counter punch by Tyson. And now they're trading blows. And Tyson with a block punch. Nice block by Tyson. Really brought it that time. A 4-punch combination. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Bad Intentions. So the round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help, whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter. We're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
Nothing there on the punch by Bad Intentions. Good block by Tyson. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Holmes has got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Tyson. Able to cover up that gut.
Keep your distance.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Blocks the headshot.
Jab, use the jab.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. How about that exchange? Blocks that belt line well.
Keep working the jab. Back to the body.
A headshot blocked. well-placed counter by Tyson.
Finish the loop. He's tied. Keep working the body.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Now that's some fine work right there by Tyson. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Tyson. End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think seriously that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally, and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Accurate counterpunch by Tyson. We got an interesting fight here. It looks like one man is seemingly in control, but the other is still live, is still game, is still capable, and may need to hit that jackpot, though.
Well, he probably does need that knockout, so right now he has to adjust his game plan, his thinking a little bit. He's got to look for a spot to land one big shot, maybe when he's pulling out.
Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Just off the mark with that punch. Mistargeted. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Holmes is able to avoid that punch. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Able to cover up that gut.
Stay away from the inside.
Wow, is he defensively sound. He just missed that shot up top. Protecting his head well with his guard. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Covers up nicely and gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Blocks that belt line well. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Parries that punch intended for the head. Good block there by Tyson. Oh, good stuff there. 2 in a row by Mike Tyson. To dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. End of the round here. You can see the fans really enjoying themselves tonight. You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so than any other sport, boxing fans are not just passionate like in other sports, but they are smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out. Well,
they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. They expect a guy to box. You hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
And Tyson with a block punch. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counter punch landing by Tyson. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Good job staying away from the danger there. Way to block there. Not able to land the headshot. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. That was a miss by Tyson.
Teddy, once a fighter starts showing fatigue like this, and he starts showing real visible signs of it, is it nearly impossible for him to come back and get back that juice that he once had?
No, you can turn it around. I mean, that's what comebacks are about. You know, sometimes the comeback is with the guy who was ahead. He falls behind, and then he changes his mind. He remembers what he had to remember, and he remembers what it is that he came here to do.
Very nice defensive guard there. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. What a fight. What a great, great non-stop action fight this has been. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Tyson. Blocks the headshot. Tyson with a block punch. Which way will it go? Let's find out by sending it up to the ring announcer.
We go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges score the fight a unanimous decision. Your winner, bad intentions, Holmes.
Holmes is your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd see maybe a knockout. But no, we wound up getting a strategic fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.